Good morning, students. In last video, you have learned about the algorithm in the flowchart and the dia application. In this video, we will continue with the same topic. Let's see some examples of algorithm and flowchart. First example is to calculate the area of circle. This is the algorithm. First start, then input the radius in the variable r, because for calculating the area of circle you need a radius. Then put the formula to calculate the area of circle, that's a pi r square. So here we written 3.14 into r. Then print the area. At last stop. Now let's see the flowchart. First oval shape, start, then in parallelogram input radius in the variable r. In the processing box put the formula, let's say 3.14 into r at whatever calculation that is stored in area variable. That by using parallelogram again print the area. At last is stop. Second example, to find the greater of two numbers. Here you have to use the if condition to check which number is greater. First algorithm, first to start, then input two numbers in the variable x and y, then compare x and y. If both are equal, then it will go to step 5. Here at step 5 it will print both are equal and go to step 8, that's a stop. But if both are not equal, then it will go to step 4. Here it compare x is greater or not. If x is greater, then go to step 6. Here it will print x is greater and go to step 8, that's a stop in end of program. But if x is not greater, then it will go to step 7. Here it will print y is greater and go to step 8, that's a stop. So this is the algorithm to find the greater of two number. See the flowchart for the same algorithm. First start, then input two numbers in x and y variable, then in the decision box first it will check x is equal to y or not. If yes, then it will print both are equal and go to stop. But if x is not equal to y, then it will compare the value of x with y. If x is greater than y or not. If yes, then it will print x is greater and go to stop. But if x is not greater than y, then it will print y is greater and go to stop. So this is a flowchart to find the greater of two number. Now next topic is loop. A loop has a purpose to repeat one or more statements a certain number of times or until a condition is fulfilled. While using a loop, you need a counter. A counter is a variable that is used to count the number of times a procedure is being repeated. Its name could be anything like x, counter, CTR, etc. Here the variable is the name of data. It keeps on changing its value during the execution of program. Its value can be incremented or decremented as per your requirement. Now let's see the example for the loop. If you want to print the name in 5 times, then what's the flowchart of that program? First start, then input user's name in the variable name. Then here in the processing box, we initialize the variable CTR by 1. So now the value of CTR is 1. Then in decision box, it will check whether the value of CTR is less than or equal to 5 or not. Yes, it's a less than 5, that's a 1. Then it will print the value of name, whatever you entered in name variable, that's a name. Let's suppose given Ravi. It will print Ravi first time. Then again, here we increase the value of CTR by 1 by writing CTR equal to CTR plus 1. It means whatever the value of CTR earlier is increased to 1. That's become 2. Again, it will check whether the value of CTR is less than or equal to 5 or not. Yes, it's less than, that's a 2. Then again it will print Ravi second time. Then again it will increase by 1 for the processing was CTR equal to CTR plus 1. Then again it will increase by 1 and become 3. It will again check the value of CTR is less than or equal to 5 or not. Yes, it's less than 3. Then it will print again Ravi. Again it will increase by 1 by processing box CTR equal to CTR plus 1 and it become 4. Then again return to decision box and check whether the value of CTR is less than or equal to 5 or not. Yes, it's less than 5. Then it will again print the value of nm, that's a Ravi. Then it will again increase by 1 and it's become 5. Then it again return to decision box and check whether the value of CTR is less than or equal to 5 or not. Yes, it's equal to 5. Then it will print Ravi again. Then again increase by 1. Now the value of CTR become 6. Then return to decision box and check whether the value of CTR is less than or equal to 5 or not. Now the value is 6, so it's no. Then it will goes to stop. Here the program stops. So this is the flowchart how it will work. Now second example, suppose you want to print or a table of any number. Then start. The first input num, it means ki for which numbers table you want to print. Then one again another variable is taken z, just the initial value is 1. Then use the decision box and check whether the value of z is less than or equal to 10 or not, because in table we have to calculate till 1 to 10. So it will check the value of z is less than or equal to 10 or not. Yes. Then in another variable t, the value of num is multiplied with z. Then print the value of t. That's a 5 into 1, that's a 5. Then again z increased by 1. Now the value of z become 2 and the value of num is 5. Then it goes to processing box, again t equal to num into z. That's a 5 into 2. So output will be 10. Then it will print the value of t, that's a 10, and again the value of z increased by 1 in the processing box where it is written z equal to z plus 1. Now the value of z become 3. Again it returns to decision box and check whether the value of z is less than or equal to 10 or not. Yes, the value of z is less than 10, that's a 3. Then it again it will multiply the value of num with z and the result stored in t. Then it will print the value of t, just say 5 into 3 equal to 15. Then again the value of z increased by 1. Now the value of z become 4. Then return to decision box and check the value of z is less than or equal to 10 or not. Yes, now the value of z is 4, so less than 10. Then it will multiply the value of num with z and the result stored in t. So 5 into 4 equal to 20. That is stored in variable t and it will print the value of t, that's it 20. Then again it increase the value of z by 1. Now the z become 5. Then again return to decision box and check the value of z is less than equal to 10 or not. Yes, the value of z is less than 10, that's a 5. So it will again multiply the value of num, that's a 5, with the value of z, that's a 5. Then 5 into 5 equal to 25, that's a stored in t, and then print the value of t, that's a 25. Then increase the value of z, now the z become 6. Then it will again check if value of z is less than equal to 10 or not. Yes, now the value of z is less than 10. So now the value of t will become num into z. It means 5 into 6. That's a 30. 30 is stored in variable t and it will print the value of t. That's a 30. Then increase the value of z. That's a become 7. Again it will check the value of z is less than or 10, less than or equal to 10 or not. Yes, value of z is less than 10. So again it will value of z multiply with value of num. It means 5 into 7, that's a 35. Stored in variable t and print the value of t. Then again z is increased by 1 and now the z become 8. Then again checked in decision box, that's a whether the value of z is less than or equal to 10 or not. Yes, value of z is 8, so less than 10. So again it will again multiply the value of z with value of num. It means 5 into 8, that's a 40. It is stored in t and it will print the value of t, so 40. Then again it increase the value of z, that's a 1, increase by 1, and now the value of z become 9. So again check whether the value of z is less than or equal to 10 or not. Yes, value of z is less than 10, that's a 9. So again multiply the value of num 5 with the value of z 9 and the result is stored in t and the print the value of t, that's a 45. Now again z increase by 1 and become 10. Then again it will return to decision box and check whether the value of z is less than or equal to 10 or not. Yes, it's a equal to 10. So again the value of num, that's a 5, is multiplied with value of z, that's a 10. So 5 into 10, and the result is stored in variable t. Now the t, print the value of t, that's 50. Then again increase, value of z is increased by 1 and it become 11. And again return to decision box and check the value of z is less than or equal to 10 or not. No. Now the value of z is 11. So here condition become false and it goes to stop. Here the program stops. Now let's see some of the back exercises. First of all, MCQs. First is an A or an dash is used to solve a specific problem. First, algorithm, program, both A and B, none of these. And the result is, answer is both A and B, algorithm and program. Second question is, a flowchart symbol cannot be typed. This is a dash of flowchart. Option is feature, limitation, both A and B, none of these. And the answer is feature and limitation, both A and B. Third one, a dash is used to repeat one or more statements a certain number of times. And option is loop, algorithm, flowchart, program. And the answer is loop. The fourth one is a dash may have its value changed during program execution. And the options are flowchart, algorithm, counter, none of these. And the answer is counter. Now next, match the following. These are the options. First, flow line. This is flow line, option E. Process box, option C. Decision box, option D. Input output box, option B. Start and stop box, that's A. So the correct sequence is first start, E, C, D, B, A. Here, correct sequence of column A. So that's all for today. Thank you.